Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back with the beautiful Disney Wish on arrival to Castaway. That is right, we are almost done with our voyage already. A 4-night will sneak up on you so fast, it's not even funny. You can actually even notice there's not even any engine roar. That's how slow we're going. And it's peaceful. I like when the game's nice and peaceful. I wish there was a little bit more wind splashy splash that was going on. But again, that's just what the weather is. We have an 8:30 all ashore time. It's 7:45 right now. As you can see, the lights are still on here with the Disney Wish as we get ready to get ourselves into Castaway Cay, or Key, depending on if you're wrong or right. I'm going to come on up here to be able to show you guys what we're working with. So this is the pier right here. We're going to be pulling right up alongside of it, doing an almost 180 and getting ourselves docked alongside. We're here until I believe 4 p.m. I just had the itinerary open here with me. 4:45 actually, which again is nice because it gives us an actual moment to be able to watch the ship depart before heading off to dinner. We don't know what our dining rotation is yet, but some of the things that I am looking forward to are new dining experiences. I know that there is like an Avengers one, kind of like Quantum Realm, Ant-Man-y kind of one. Because I watched a documentary on that. There's a 1908, something, 1928. It's the fancy restaurant. And we also have... What else do we have? Arendelle. There you go. Figured out. I know that I was going to get there. All new experiences for us to be trying out, which is going to be just fantastic. Very, very excited for this whole experience. Hi. And you get to stay at like a 5-star hotel. Kind of. As he came up and said hi. And I'm filling her full of false hope that she gets to go somewhere fun. I mean, it's not horrible. They do interact with them, and they do get to go out and play, and that she's still with her siblings and everything. It's just, you know, compared to the safety of being home, I can see her being a little apprehensive. But we had a beautiful night sail over here. Again, very, very slow. Because, again, Nassau is not that far away. It's bow, 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 bow. We can do this in 18 knots. We can actually do it in 16 like we did the other night. Here we're usually traveling at like 5. Just enough for us to keep on creating our own water, essentially is all that I'm doing. And you notice this one feels like it's a little rushed. And it is because, you know, we could just sail longer and longer getting in. But I figured with Nassau, we already had to take the time to pull into the harbor, to turn around, to back in. This one was just fine enough to be approaching the island, to be backing in, and calling it a day. I don't think we really have anything planned for Castaway, like shore excursions or anything like that. I think we are just going to be adults, going over to the adult-only beach, and just relaxing. Danielle is going to take a nap in a hammock. Ella is going to bark at the ocean. And I am going to play in the sand. All day. That is all that I have planned. Then we will go eat. Then we'll go back to do our respective exactly that. One thing that I am kind of looking forward to, it's been a very long time since I have been at Castaway during the warm months. Usually when we're at Castaway, usually when we're on cruises, it's December. You know, it's usually later in the year. I think when we did the Dream, I think we did really hot, but that was a very emotional cruise because I didn't have my last service dog, and my current service dog wasn't with me either, so that was hard to kind of enjoy. This is the first time I feel like in a long time that we're going to be going down to the Bahamas, and it's actually going to be hot. So I actually look forward to the possibility of being able to hang out in the ocean for a little while, depending on how Ella handles it. Ella doesn't like to be away from me. I don't usually like Ella to be near the ocean because two things. One, she usually barks at the ocean because it's scary and unpredictable. But then she also has a habit like the one time I've actually had her swim, as she's trying to swim, she's chomping at the water. In case anybody's wondering, that translates to her drowning. So, yeah. And I'm not going to let you drink salt water. So we'll see what we get up to. I think a couple things have changed on Castaway, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that Lighthouse Point is a thing. I have no interest in going there anytime in the near future. Like, I won't book a cruise just so that I can go there. Because, again, it's not really Disney's private island. It's a side of an island that Disney has access to, and it's not the only ship that stops there. Just so everybody knows. So I'll still stick with my Castaway. There is a cruise that does kind of like perk my ears up that makes me think about it every time that I see it. And I believe it's on the Magic from Fort Lauderdale. I think it's a 5-day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So you leave Fort Lauderdale. You go to Castaway. You go to Lighthouse Point. You go to Castaway. You have a day at sea. That's pretty cool. I know it's all just their private island, so like the ability to do certain things, is lacking, but to do Castaway twice, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say no to that. That would be that'd be pretty awesome. And I know this isn't big enough to handle the big ships, even like when the Wish comes here. This is such a small island and such infrastructure that I can see it being a challenge to fit people, especially on the family beach over here. But it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, I want to not be around people. And I also don't want to be on an island that's so big that feels like I don't get to experience everything. The small islands will still stick with me. Plus, there's actually a part of Belle still on the island. For those of you who don't know, Belle is my last service dog who passed away unexpectedly at the age of 3 in 2017, which led to me getting Ella. But we can kill the throttle there. Get a little bit closer. Gotta remember where like the reef and the rocks are. Let's actually pop up. How deep are you here? Oh yeah, you're really deep. Yeah, so we'll be able to kind of turn around in this vicinity and just boop, back her right in. I gotta adjust this. Let me do that really quick. I hate this being back here. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Why is my brain not working? Camera. Nope, not camera. What am I supposed to change? I'm looking in the wrong area. Isn't that beautiful? Views. View number 1. No, stay center, I think. I don't think there's a pane in the way. Move forward. Make shorter. Save. By the way, in case people are wondering, that's how you do that. That's how you make custom views. You can do more than 4, but then it's mapping keys of where you want them to be. I always just stick with 4. I think it's the easiest thing to do. Excuse me. As we're coming up here, check the radar. Looking good, looking good. I might actually kick us that way a little bit. Still looking good. Actually, we'll do that. It's going a little bit faster than I thought, so we're actually going to kick it into the rear, get it slowed down a bit. Actually, should we do it? I don't know if we should do it. Every once in a while, when weather permits, the Disney Wish, the Disney Dream, Fantasy, and the Magic, I've actually seen them all do it, not been on one, unfortunately, they will actually pull into Castaway. It's a very weird feeling because the ship's always turned around and ready to go. Getting nice and slow down here, right at the pier. Down. And once we're at 0, kill it. Actually, let's go this way. I never go clockwise, so. I know you guys can't see it because I have set up for the game window right now, but you want to know what makes me mad? When I'm in a full screen or if I'm doing anything that's happening on the screen, don't have a pop-up. I know you can turn that off. I'll work on that eventually, but like, don't do that. Whatever your company does, that just makes me instantly not like you, because it's like you're interrupting the flow of what people are doing. And I know it's to push your product and put it as the most important thing on the computer, but like, I don't care that you can help me optimize my Google Drive, because guess what? There's no Google Drive set up for this computer. I have personal Google Drive. I have work Google Drive, but that's it. Gonna be going right through the shallows down here. Oh, it got really quiet. Or is my headphone dead? Is that really the bass one that's in here? Yikes. Oh, it's so quiet. Can we up the wind a little bit? At least outside, at least we can hear everything. Yikes. That's so scary. It's so, like, bleak. Oh, and you go under the water, it's even quieter. Spooky. I know, we're doing a lot of jumping around and looking around because I can, because I'm not taking this one seriously. This one's just for fun. But getting us spun around ever so nicely. You notice I'm going a little bit faster here because we got more open space to be able to kind of be doing this maneuver. And I have 6 minutes left to be able to finish this video. And you're darn tootin' I'm going to hit that number so that we can go down and have dinner with Danielle's mom and her stepdad for her birthday, which is in 2 days. She's been extra spoiled this year, for gift-wise. Man, it is so quiet. I know I took out one of the hums because it was so loud, but I might have to put one back in. Because there's no like seagulls or anything here at Castaway for sounds. Gonna have to look into that. Bring that back to life. Okay, front thrusters off. Gonna kick up in the reverse just to kind of get us set there. You can keep going like that. I'm gonna actually push you over. Get that going. So we're already starting to go backwards. Let that do its thing. Try to push us over diagonal at the same time. It's like we've done this a couple times. Again, moving much faster than I normally would in a normal ship sim video. But it's amazing. I remember being here and there's like a giant tree that was here. That's always cool. This is like where you'd leave for parasailing back in the day. I'm assuming it's probably the same now, but it's so far and in between of us being able to actually go there that I don't even think about it. I don't even think about what can actually be done. Get wrecked. Just got a notification that in the NASCAR world that Austin Dillon's appeal got upheld. Of course it did. You broke every rule. Don't try. But that's not worth being here. Okay, are we pretty stagnant right now besides the reverse? Yeah. So let's get you up to like 32. Oop. Yep. There's at least something. I can see some movement there. A little bit less in the bow. The stern's the harder thing to get over because, again, there's more weight in the back, obviously. It's pretty well proportioned, but, like, trying to move this in the water versus moving just the bulbous bow is different. Okay, still backing in at 3 knots. That's set here as well. Keep it on going back. my spine's killing me from sitting in this chair. It's okay. Dedicated to the cause of making content for you guys. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, we can actually get that back up to like 2.5. That'll be fine. It's so just eerily spooky. I gotta work on getting some more sound files in here. Maybe I'll be able to finish it before our last one tomorrow. But of course, we'll be back at Port Canaveral, so not tomorrow for you guys. It's gonna be a day at sea. So for the day at sea on the vessel, I don't plan to actually do a video because what am I gonna do? I don't even have anything to talk about yet because we haven't gone on the ship, so I don't know it. We're just hoping that, and I haven't even looked at the deck plan for it because I kind of want it to be a surprise. The one thing that we hated on the Dream, like one of the biggest things that we hated, was that the aft elevators exited into the buffet upstairs, into Cabana, and it's like, no, that doesn't seem right. That's not where you should have that. So that's like our biggest takeaway. So we joke now, oh, are we going to have elevators that drop us off in a restaurant? The one thing that I have heard from people that I've talked to, the Disney Wish is hell for elevators, so I don't know if I really look forward that much. We'll have to be getting our steps in. It's a lot of floors, though, because if you think about it, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 floors? I know I'm getting that wrong. I'll be roasted alive as I get on the ship, but I realize that it's like 20 for some reason. Really, Beast? Is that how you're feeling? Am I too high or am I too low? He's complaining in the background. He do that. But Beast did go to the vet the other day, and they called him old, and that made Danielle and I very sad to think about, because he's not old. He's our beautiful baby boy that nothing could ever happen to him. Reality's gonna suck eventually. But until then, I can live in ignorance. Getting alongside here. One of the other things that's fun, I don't know if they still do it. You used to be able to mail a postcard from right here. You get there after your trip was done because it gets just put onto the ship. But that'd be cool to be able to do again. And then over here, over here, got like the jet ski area and like water sport area. Then the family beach. Then the teen. It used to be the teen beach. I think that's actually changed. And then the adult beach on the far side. This is not a water tower, it's an observation tower, but I'm excited to get some good pictures of the ship from there. It's always my favorite thing to be able to do there. But we're getting a pretty good arrival here into Castaway. Let's check here. We still got about half a ship length to go as we get ourselves nicely alongside. Well, actually, if we think about this, I don't remember if we usually keep it half or not. I haven't really ever checked. I've only come here with the Wish a couple times. Of course, unfortunately, I'm a stickler for keeping things quote-unquote realistic. And what I mean by that is when I make you guys the videos of the ships, I'm doing an actual itinerary. I'm not doing anything unless I've got to fill in a port that doesn't exist. I'm doing the actual thing, which for the Wish is the same 4-3, 4-3, 4-3 cruise. So I'm really hoping that Alex makes the Treasure, which is just a retheme, so that we can actually go do some 7 days, because that'd be a lot of fun. All right, we're almost to half, so we can start getting ourselves slowed down here. And we can also, while we're doing that, start getting ourselves wiggle-woggled over dockside on the port side. That's going well. We'll stop the thrusters. Stop the engines. Way too quick, but that's okay. I'm going to try to slow that down. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I didn't ever adjust the box on the Wish, so bear with me, everybody. So the collision box sticks out, but that's okay. There you go. The power of animation and disbelief. Oh, that's not what I wanted. close that.
This is the duty officer speaking from the bridge. We'll be sounding our ship's horn from the forward funnel. For those of you on the open decks at this time, you may want to cover your ears.
Sorry for the distortion.
Again, we'll be sounding our ship's horn from the forward funnel. And for those of you that are on the open decks at this time, you may want to cover your ears.
That's not right.
Thank you for your attention.
I have two ropes overlapping over there. They like to play Do You Want to Build a Snowman a lot. Out of all the things that they could play, that's the one that they play a lot of. All right, well, we are here. And it was a little rocky as we got in, but it was still something. So, almost made my time. Only 3 minutes behind, but I'll be able to make that up on the highway. But that's going to do it for this one, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed. I know that I did, and thank you guys for taking this journey with us. We've got one more, which is going to be us returning to Port Canaveral, which will be the day that we're going home, but you guys will have a different video tomorrow. But this has been a fun thing to be able to do, and a thing that's just kind of getting me excited for this trip. But we'll see you guys in the next one, and we really appreciate your support. Bye-bye.